Welcome back to another week of Supergirl Gamer Pro. I'm missharvey and I'm joined with Cole today. Welcome back, Cole.
It's good to be back. I'm excited.
Yeah,
you
rushed right from work to be here with us tonight. I really appreciate it. For those who are just tuning in, it's week 7 of our Counter-Strike matchup, and tomorrow will be League of Legends and Sunday Hearthstone. But a lot of news. A lot of things are happening, but as far as I know, we have 4 teams tonight, so we are jumping right away into semifinals goals. I'm super excited because that means we're going to have really good games right away. And I know the players are already joining, so we might be going live pretty fast, but I have some news. I have some news that I'm going to tell you, Cole, because I don't even know if Reggie is aware. But let me just pull out my notes just to make sure I don't mess it up. We have some news about the final. The final is now gonna be online in October. Yeah, so it's supposed to be at the San Diego Supergirl Surf event, but because unfortunately of the situation with COVID, we switched it to online. But it's not all sad news because we have great news for it. We have the cash prizes and the dates. So very excited. You guys will not believe how much money we have for the prize pool for this event. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Drum roll. For all 3 tournaments, the Supergirl Gamer Pro Final first edition will be $30,000. Wow, cool. I saw your face.
Awesome.
That is extremely awesome. And Counter-Strike will be 12K. So the top 4 teams to qualify to these finals will have a chance to win a split of the 12K. And the final will be on Sunday of CSGO. So we're switching things up on the finals because CSGO has always been on the Fridays, but it will be on the Sunday because we're going to do BO3, best of 3s goals this time.
Oh, yes. That's exciting.
Not just a BO1. So I'm super excited for that. And we don't even know who's going to be in the top 4 yet. Cool.
Yeah. I feel like it's really up in the air. And I think that this week is going to be a good week for a couple of teams maybe to try and catch up or even try and get away with that lead there. But I feel like there's just a big shout out to all those sponsors. I'm sure they're the ones helping out with the prize pools. So Zenny, Nissan, the Air Force, GameStop, and the Marines. I mean, big shout out to them for supporting women in gaming. That's awesome.
It is frankly awesome. I'm super impressed with the amount of, I want to say, talent and involvement coming out of the Supergirl Gamer Pro and all the people supporting them. I know that you mentioned some Zenny. Did you see I came back with my glasses this week as well?
Yeah, that's a new pair. You switched it up on me.
So I have a couple, but my 2 favorites are the one you saw the first time, and then these ones. So they're my 2 favorites. I like them all. They're so affordable that I bought a bunch of them. Available on their website. Pretty awesome, affordable glasses with the blocks technology to help with gamers and the blue lights on their screen. So thank you so much. Okay, it's now time to jump into the brackets. Let's look at it real fast before we talk about the vetoes and whatnot. Our brackets this week are straight to semis, as I mentioned. It's going to be Violent Roses and a Croatian female versus Silhouette Enable. And that's what I was talking to you guys about. It's not sure between Abel and Chewbacca who will finish fourth. But the fact that Chewbacca didn't show up this week to contest their spot and win some points is really going to hurt them, to be honest. It looks like Abel is trying to show that they can make it to the final and play with the big boys. But they're going to face our number 1 seeded team this week with Silhouette, who stands at 475 points. So that's going to be a good semifinals. But we're going to watch the other one first. So we're going to jump into the Violent Roses and the Croatian female first. And Violent Roses, last week I kept praising them. All of last week. They're doing good stuff.
Yeah.
Super excited.
I tuned in for a little bit last week. It was a good walk. Yeah, I did, of course. Wouldn't miss it, but yeah, I'm excited. I feel like these semifinals are going to be like a good kickoff there for sure. I feel like once you get into the quarterfinals, sometimes it can get some really swayed score lines, but I feel like these are going to be a couple of really good games tonight. So I'm really pumped.
And we're going to start on Inferno. So I'm pumped about that as well. I think that Inferno is one of my favorite maps to watch women compete in, just because it's such a solid map for a lot of people. But before we jump in the servers, stay with us because we're going to hit a little bit of a commercial break. And we'll be right back with our first semifinal of Week 7.
No one knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. It stands ready to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
You can trade all the games, accessories, consoles, and tech you don't use anymore to get cash or store credit at GameStop. Check out the Trade Center on the GameStop app, visit GameStop.com/trade, or talk to a guest advisor at your local GameStop store to see how much your trades are worth.
So I'm gonna hold on promoting you this quarter. Cool?
Drop the taco. Get in the car. Does this Sentra feel like a compromise to you?
Wait, what?
The handling, it's good, right? No compromise there.
Nope. Watch this.
Rear automatic braking. So if this Nissan Sentra isn't gonna compromise, why should you?
You're right.
Atta girl.
The all-new Nissan Sentra with more standard safety features than any other car in its class.
For a long time, we had to prove ourselves. But we always knew what we were capable of. We knew when the time came, we would be ready for anything. Our numbers keep rising. And so do we.
Welcome back to the Supergirl Gamer Pro event. I said, because it all happened so fast. We had a split of a second of a 3-minute counter, and I'm like, wait a minute. And
yeah, it was a fast 3 minutes.
Yeah. So I know we're almost close to jumping. That's why we didn't want to wait any further. Any prediction for this game? Cool. The Croatian females. Sorry, I don't want to mix them up with another team that we had in this tournament prior. And Violent Roses.
I got a lot of confidence in Violent Roses tonight. I feel like it's going to be swayed pretty heavily in their favor. I think it has a chance to be a close game, but I do think they're going to come out on top and be our first finalists of the night.
Yeah, I would like to agree with you. I've been enjoying. I'm gonna say both teams. I think that Croatian females are getting better and better every time they show up to this event. So I'm really grateful to see them week after week. Even right now, if I look at the scoreboard, there's little to no chance for them mathematically to make it to the finals. It could still be possible if they won all 3 weeks, but they still show up and they're still there, and I think it's extremely important for these girls to be there, because that's why we're here. We're celebrating women in gaming with Supergirl Gamer Pro, and it's been a blast. Cool.
Yeah, it's been a really good time. I enjoy this quite a bit. It's something I look forward to every Friday, and I mean, if you're into League of Legends and Hearthstone, they got that as well. So,
do you play any of the other games? Just curious.
I play a lot of League. I saw you were streaming it yesterday.
Yes, I was.
I played League last night.
We played one regular game, and then I was. We had like 7, so we did an ARAM like 4 versus 3.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, I haven't played in like 3 to 4 years, and I just don't play the game, so I was awful. But it's been a lot of fun. I'm enjoying gaming again, which is something that being a pro for so long I kind of wasn't able to do.
It's like a job.
Yeah,
you have to put so much work into it. Yeah, I'm sure.
So playing Valorant, playing League, also played Fall Guys last night. It was pretty awesome. Also, awesome. I'm Tip the Tapman too. I will never win a Fall Guy game. There's no way.
I've got 2 wins so far. I played like 20 games. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've got a pretty good win rate. It's like 10%. I'll take it. I'm really good at that game.
Really
I love it.
Yeah,
it's
it looks
so
like you
fun.
are. I'm
so
bad.
Fun to play.
So we had this rule where we were playing with 4 people, and whoever didn't make the first round, we would just skip. We were just like all skip and reconnect. And after like 5 in a row, they were like, "Okay, we're just gonna keep going, stuff. Like you're never making it." So let us know in chat what games you're playing these days. If it's just CS, let us know as well while we hang out and wait for the players to be ready. But yeah, super excited for tonight. It's gonna be a shorter one, only 3 games that we're gonna cast instead of 4. But it's okay. It's gonna be quality games.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be the good ones for sure. I'm excited. I think this is the first Inferno that I've actually casted so far for Super Gamer Girls or Super Girl Gamer Pro. I'm excited.
If you read Super Girl Gamer Pro up and down, Super Gamer Girl Pro, we like it too.
I was looking at
we like it too. So let's check up on the teams here and see if they're joining. I think they just changed something real quick in the server. But yeah, for those we had to switch server. That's why it took a little bit. Maybe it was a little bit of a ping issue, routing issue. So it should be long. All players were ready right before that. But we can talk about the fact that Dig is now playing this week. Dig is currently secured at number 3, so it might be a reason why they don't want to play or not. And I assume that Silhouette and Violent Roses right now are trying to secure their seating. So let me explain to you guys right now. Silhouette is first at 475 points, and Violent Roses is second at 425 points. Then we have Dignitas third, and Enable Esports fourth. That's the ranking at the moment, with Chewbacca following and the rest. So, if you are Silhouette or Violent Roses, the goal is probably to avoid Dignitas in a final. Right, Cole? So, you want to finish first for the seeding. So, even though Silhouette and Violent Roses already secured for a grand final in October, they're trailing each other by less than 50 points. So, if one of them doesn't show up in the next couple of weeks, they will instantly stay behind or fall behind if it's Silhouette. So it's very important for them to play until the end, except if Able Esports then beat Dig, in points. So then they would finish 4th. Abel would be 3rd. That means number 1 would play Dig. So it's very interesting.
Yeah, so if Abel catches up, then that'll make things a little bit more interesting, a little bit more scary for the top players there.
Exactly. But to catch up on Dignitas, Abel, we need to win 175 points in the next 3 weeks. It's doable.
Okay. It's that's possible. And
it's it's doable. So it's going to be a very interesting end of season to see how the rankings and the seeding are going to happen at the Supergirl Gamer Pro final. Do you remember the dates? I don't think I said the dates.
October 6th? Was that it?
So close. It's actually, I think it's October 4th. I just want to make sure. Yes.
I think October 6th is IEM New York. That's why I got confused.
October 4th. So it starts Friday with Hearthstone, October 2nd, and then League same night. So that doesn't change. And then we have the Sunday finals, primetime Sunday for CSGO. It's just because it's going to be longer. So the longer
Sunday night showdown.
The longer event has to go on Sunday. So, yeah, guys, because we had just a little bit of a server switch, and it's happening for everyone, also our observer. Stay here. We're going to be right back. We're going to put a little countdown, and we'll go live right away when everyone is ready.
And now we're running down the halls. No, we can't let them win. There's an evil inside that is lurking way down below. And if I can't hold my breath, then I'm bound to become hollow. Can you say that I've disappeared? Can you say that I wasn't there for you when you went into hiding on the front steps of your porch? And I reflected on the memories, but I put out that torch. Hey! But I put out that torch. But I put out that torch. You make me feel like home. You turn around, I feel the breeze over me. You watch your dreams unfold. Let it come around and let it breathe over me. It's time to go away into the light. I feel the calming energy. I see the darkness coming, and I'm calling you to help me set me free. I'm calling for you. I'm calling for you. I'll take a chance and let you in. Just take my hand and take me home tonight. We defeat all impossibilities. Yeah, you and me. We'll take our hearts and run free into the wild.
Welcome back, everyone, to Supergirl Gamer Pro. This is Harvey with Cole. I forgot if you, I think you wanted to pronounce it Ixner, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
Good.
Ixner.
I think I just did it the way I would have because the first time I did that and you were like, that's correct. So good.
Yeah,
Awesome.
some people get confused. They call it Zener, but yeah, that one works for me. But already,
there. Wow, we're jumping right away into
Yeah.
the ninth round. We had to switch to a third server just because some of the players had really bad ping, but we are good to go now. This is the right moment for this final to come. We have Violent Roses and Croatian Females. Let's look at the roster real quick. Let's start with Violent Roses.
yeah, they got a couple of really good players. I think my player to keep an eye out for is going to be Draftly. She's quite skilled and really comes up big in a lot of times. So definitely going to keep an eye out for her tonight. And yeah, what about Croatian Females?
Yeah, Shorty. I remember. I think it was Bamber Snatch in Malignity that had a little bit good performances before, but we're gonna see a push right away from Violent Roses from Pistol, flanking that banana. But it looks like the Croatian Female are putting up a really good fight in that 2v2, trying to get away with the bomb. Let's see if NTS is able to get the double, runs out a bullet. It's all going to be in the hands of Marcos. That 1v2 almost gets it. Andrea with the headshot. What a close pistol round to kick the night off.
That was a massacre on Banana right there. I like the aggression from Violent Roses, though, not even allowing a bomb plant to come through. So I think they've forced Croatian females onto a save here without being able to get that cheeky second round buy without the bomb plant here. So off to a pretty good start so far, and good on Violent Roses to find that last trade onto Marcos before she can get too much damage on.
Yeah, we're going to see a full-on Glock save round for Croatian females. Not even a P250 or a little bit of utility. Never mind. They all have P250s.
Yeah, 5 P250 buy.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't have my Zenny on. Let me put them on. There it is. 5 P250s, and Andrea and NTS are exchanging the kills left and right. It's going to be a pretty clean swipe, except I actually didn't see Jeffrey went down to, I think it was short.
Yeah, I believe so. Definitely got that kill a little bit early on there. But yeah, good start so far. 4 alive, starting to stack up that money on the CT side. It's so important to do because if you run out of money too quick, a little bit of a knife coming through there. Not third. You'll be feeling some pain here, but already a Banana short taken down. Thought there was maybe a chance, but past the molly, she can't find anything here. And so good start for Violent Roses once again against the pistols here. Maybe looking to push through this smoke, though. Malignity right on the other end, and they're just going to go ahead and hide behind. Ooh, Kai, though, does some good damage towards that car area. And Boo's coming through, but all in all, it's going to be pretty tough here with just pistols to try and find a couple kills here. They're going to try and push their way through the smoke, but it does fade away, and then they have the nice crossfire. So it's getting shut down now. Bandersnatch alone. 1 on 5, but she got the perfect weapon. Oh, no. Nothing from it. So third round goes in the way of Violent Roses, and they're off to a strong start here.
Yeah, not this time. Bandersnatch maybe next, but the Croatian females with that double save here are pretty rich. And we have a SG and a sniper. 2 SGs and a sniper right away on their T side. So I like this. Marcos is going to be the one on T ramp, just holding with that snipe. Violent Roses in a pretty aggressive position in alls. Here, I think they kept their SMGs. So they're trying to get a cheeky kill out of it, and Noctur losing their battle at Banana against Marcos. So already up numbers here for Croatian female very early in round number 4.
Yeah, it's a really good pick there. A little bit caught off guard there, but really quick on the trigger for Marcos there. Now, Draftly's going to feel some pressure towards mid, but she's tucked in the cubby here. Going to be able to maybe avoid that smoke. Flashbang's not coming, but Malignity is able to find that headshot. NTS trading it back with 3 kills of her own. They're shutting it down. Now it's just Melody and Skittles. I mean, that looked like such a strong start for Croatian females, but NTS is just waiting. Now Andrea and Pitt has her time to shine. 1 on 3 for Malignity, and this might be too tall of a task here. She's running out of time here, 45 seconds, and she doesn't have bomb as well, so it's going to be very difficult if she's able to catch a couple of these Violent Roses players off guard. She has a chance, but Kai from behind does strike, and they get themselves the 4th round here.
Yeah, 4th round, and it looked like, for me, Croatian female here, it needs to utilize their utility a little bit. As you mentioned, there's no flashes
towards mid.
We're even having some players who are not even buying any, like from Skittle and Marcos. So, and Bandersnatch this round, they still have money, but they choose not to invest in any utility. And against a team like Violent Roses, it's just not gonna work, especially on Inferno, where I think it's a utility kind of map. Like it's a utility game over here. But a good kill here on Giraffe by Skittles.
Pretty good start here. Marcos does get taken down there over towards Car, but Kai able to get herself an AK, throw another smoke down. Oh, that is painful. To die with the smoke in hand and then just get used against you and TS through the wall as well. Taking down Snatch. And now it's a 1 on 4 for Skittles here. Yeah, I've been using this Krieg. I like the buys from Skittles. I was using the Krieg in Deathmatch, and I was doing so much better than I was with the AK, but all in all, she won't be able to get much use from it as she does get taken down here, and you're able to find that kill. And, I mean, really good on NTS. She's on 11-1 right now. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, NTS are really doing a lot of work for Violet Roses. Not that they particularly need that much carry at the moment, but you know, it doesn't hurt. We're gonna see another full save round. Well, not full from Croatian females because they have some thieves. And this time they have an SMG and a smoke, but that smoke is gonna come just a little bit too late in the end. So short. And we're already down 3 here after 15 seconds into this round.
Yeah, again, I feel like they're trying maybe a little bit to no avail to try and take mid control, and it's again the utility. They're just not throwing any flashes, and so the crossfires for Violet Roses are so effective. There's just no chance that you take mid if you have to worry about 2 different angles and you don't have any sort of weaponry to go into this round. And yeah, they drop another one here. 0-6 start, and Violet Roses look like they're just keeping their foot on the pedal.
Yeah, and you totally jinxed Giraffe so far because she's the one that died 5 times out of 6 rounds for Violet Roses. She's the punching bag for Croatian female. They're taking their anger out on her. But it's gonna be a lot.
You always have to have
round.
one player, even if it's a 16-0. You have to have that one player in your team that just goes down every time.
It looks like we're gonna have a couple more utility in the end for Croatian females because Andrea was kind of blind. There's a smoke mid as well to help Pretty Sure get up, but that gap in that smoke is allowing Violet Roses to easily pick Croatian females 1 by 1.
Yeah, this time they did throw a flashbang towards mid, but then the smoke faded, so they were a little bit too delayed. I like the change up from Violet Roses. Bandersnatch need to push out. Oh, but luckily Nocturne is holding the angle there. I thought maybe she had a chance to find a kill onto NTS. Finally shut her down, but no luck there. Now Malignity might be looking to save this op as she has no control over that bomb, trying to find a kill. And it looks like they might be interested in hunting her down here. Asika already pushed down T-stairs, finds 1 kill onto Andrea. 1v3 still to go here. Malignity is playing it quite slow here, quite smart, trying to find this kill, waiting patiently in apartments. And NTS is looking to push, but I mean, I don't think she really wants to lose the op here.
Yeah, and I want to sidetrack here because she's about to save. She's trying to save at least. But look at that Dragon Lure skin. Look at that Dragon Lure skin. I haven't seen it in a little bit. Yeah,
it's been a while. I usually play a lot of matchmaking. I never see anybody with Dragon Lore skins. I always notice it whenever I play the game. It's such a nice skin.
It's a pretty cute skin, and Nocturne is gonna run away
Nocturne
with it.
has one as well.
Yeah, or he might have picked it up. I'm not quite sure, but he has one in round number 8. So let's see what he's gonna do with it at Banana. He also just dry speak it, which is very interesting, like a little pop flash from his friend, but not much more. And all of Croatian females are towards alt mid, kind of give up that Banana as well. But look at that rotation already after only 15 seconds into the round. Violet Roses already has 4 players A.
Yeah, I mean, the positioning from Nocturne is just going to allow all of Violet Roses to stack over and have no trouble holding it with an op here. Good Molly, though, going to force out. And look how, I mean, readable Violet Roses is playing. They really just play 2 people. One tucked in that corner under porch, and then another just maybe opping over towards arch, and it's working out over and over again because there's not a lot of trading potential here for Croatian females. And I mean, now they're going to try and walk into the scope of Nocturne, but that's going to cause even more troubles here. Spotted the gun barrel, and it's going to be an easy kill for Nocturne there. Yeah, that's just unlucky for Marcos there.
Clearing his corner, his gun barrel came out, and Skittles is going to take the first kill away from Violet Roses in this round.
Ooh.
And the second, so it's now an even square through 2 versus 3. Yeah, Giraffe has 1 HP though, and she's gonna go down. Closest round we've had so far, as there's only 15 seconds left. And TS is gonna get a first kill here. It's all in the end of Malignity, but she's gonna fall down to a a double op setup here. Nocturne and NTS both sniping their way into this retake. Clean state still for Violent Roses, 8-0.
Yeah, I thought that was a little bit doable there towards the end because of that double up retake, but nice shot from NTS to close it down there and secure an 8th round here for Violent Roses. They're on quite a hot streak at the moment, looking
5 nades.
Ooh, another
5 nades from Croatian Female. I think we're going to see a banana nade here coming onto NTS. Ooh. You better be ready because you will boom. Where are these nades coming? Where are these nades coming? I'm just waiting for him to explode, but it's not happening.
Oh no.
And
they didn't use them.
I'm not quite sure what happened. Croatian Females is going to get crushed here from both middle and banana. Falling in the hands of Bamber Snash. She's going to go down through the smoke by Trophy.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that looked like there was definitely 5 nades going down towards car, but they don't get it off in time. I think maybe a little too quick with the shots. They're dropping those players before they can even throw their grenades. I'm very curious as to how Croatian Females is managing their money here, because I feel like every round is kind of a half buy, whereas usually you just buy one round here. You're gonna go ahead and go through the flames here. Shorty Short putting the pressure on towards banana. And actually, I mean, this is the first time I think we've seen Croatian Females be able to take that banana control. I think that's been a big source of a lot of their trouble here. And this time they do have it. Malignity missing that jump there, but who hasn't missed it, honestly?
Absolutely. Double op setup still on Violent Roses, working out for them. But once again, there's already completely dry utility outside of that remaining flash onto Skittles. So for Croatian Females to do a little bit better here, they would need to challenge and flush out these oppers. Because NTS and Nocturne are just farming with these ops across the board. And if they fail, the rest of the team is playing back, kind of securing the round.
Yeah. I mean, 22 and 2 right now. I mean, what is that, like plus 11 KD? That's kind of nuts. But yeah, NTS having a field day right now. Shooting range with that AWP, they're having no troubles whatsoever. And yeah, it just seems like they're not able to get any sort of map control. Nocturne actually missing a shot, so counting the stars there towards bottom. Banana, very lucky. Marcos trying to take the fight as well towards mid. So aggressive. Draftly, though, has got the opera covered, not allowing for him to go down here. Draftly with another. So start to fire away there. Definitely part of the reason why she's my player to watch here. Bamber Snatch and Apartments looking to trade things back. Actually in a good position here, but they gotta be aware that they're pushing down the middle here. Skittles just misses it. So Draftly gonna fall away towards more passive angle. 2-on-5, and this is just looking like the same old for Croatian Females here.
Nocturne is going to get contact pretty soon here onto A ramp. But Skittles not aware that the enemies could be that far.
Yeah.
Trying to clear all ankles here from Bamber Snatch. Scared they could be anywhere at the moment. Oh, ring around the rosy. I don't know if she has been spotted, but Nocturne in spawn.
Yeah, they're hunting them down.
Yeah.
16K was on Nocturne there. They're really stacking up the money. 11-0 so far for Violent Roses. They're looking I mean, I think both of us kind of predicted a similar outcome, but I mean, it's honestly, I think, a little bit to be expected now at Croatian Females. They definitely get better, and I'm again, like you said, I'm glad to see them showing up every week, but
yeah,
it just seems like a struggle at times here.
In a perfect world, I wish they won knife round, just to see a little bit how they would have played CT side on this map.
Yeah.
But it just seemed that Violent Roses is outclassing them without any utility here.
Yeah, and against a double op setup, it's so hard on Inferno to try and play the match without utility. You need those flashes to get Nocturne off these angles, and that's what they do there over towards Banana, and it might work out for them. Good damage from Marcos. Oh my gosh, almost nailing the shots, but Kai's able to shut things down. Oh no! Missing a couple. No.
That
Marcos.
exchange.
Oh man.
That
Kai able
exchange
to shut it down.
was so difficult for Marcos. I was rooting for him to get the kills, but once again, Violent Roses is going to win another round onto this half. But like you mentioned, as soon as they start using flashes, this is where it becomes a little bit more even here in this fight. So this is what we need to see. I want to see Croatian female buying that utility and using it mid-round to punish Violent Roses for taking a lot of risks.
I like this one right here. Oh, not expecting that whatsoever. Marcos already out of the round there. Have a really tough break at things here, but I'm only interested in trying to trade things back with the scout here. Peeking over towards mid. Really good flash from NTS. I don't even know how that was lined up, but I want to figure it out here. Shorty Short is trying her luck over towards Boiler, but good molly from Draftley. And again, the same old setup towards mid just works out time and time again for Violent Roses with, I mean, the lack of utility. Oh, Shorty Short is able to dodge that nade, and it's taking the fight over towards Draftley. Some more damage gets put onto her, now 4 HP, but that's a interesting exchange there over towards Boiler.
Yeah, and they just miss each other. Andrea and Bamber Snatch, unfortunately, not able to see Andrea before.
I heard the typing noise as soon as that kill came through, and I just want to see what was in chat so bad.
Draftley is gonna finish another round, 13-0 for Violent Roses. I'm rooting for Croatian females to win the last two. The rounds are indeed getting closer and closer just because Violent Roses is playing a little less careful, which some of the Croatian females are kind of capitalizing on and punishing them for it. But, you know, let's see if it's possible in this game for Croatian to win at least one.
Yeah, definitely want to get on the board here, but looks like Draftley's going to make things harder for them. Taking the fight, 2 kills, but doesn't check behind her. Oh, she's able to sneak out through Boiler. That's a robbery. Does get taken down towards the end. That Krieg of skills is working out favors. NTS gets a kill of zone, and now it's just Skittles. 1 on 3 here. 19 HP, finding herself a couple of kills, but she's still got 3 more to go. And I think it's going to be just another repeat here for Violent Roses. Another closeout, another hunt, and ooh, nice no scope from Nocturne.
A little bit of a no scope. He went in with a bazooka in hand. Came out with a kill out of it. Look at the scoreboard though. 27 kills out of NTS. Croatian female having no answer to his op in mid.
Yeah, it just seems like a little bit too much to ask there. Even with the flashbangs, he's not really missing, so it's proven to be very difficult for them here. Zeus out here. This is one of our bucket lists.
Oh, we're not gonna get the Zeus yet on the bucket list. And Nocturne and NTS just grabbing these op kills everywhere. And Skittle with the double. Looking great for her at the moment into this round.
Nope. There you go.
Spoke too fast. 15-0 in this game.
Yeah. I mean, pistol rounds a lot of times can be a little bit easier to win, especially if Violent Roses just go into things expecting to win this round, so maybe they can get on the board. But here's their last chance.
Last chance to get a round here for Croatian female. It's pistol round. This time, we have
the dualies out.
The dualies out of Kai.
Ooh, Shorty Short's up mid. She's not quite, or rather Banana, but can't quite hit the shots. Does find one onto Draftley before getting taken out. Now the dualies are going to be in play here from Kai, but again, the smoke's down here, so they'll just take sight here. Marco's quick on the flank, so Nocturne going to cover that, taking the shots over towards Banana, but not really landed them just yet. Gonna continue to peek, continue to take the fight. 40 HP, and Marcos does come out on top. It's now just Andrea, 1 on 3, and they're on the board. They do it in pistol, and
there
Marcos is shaking. Yes, thank you.
Yes,
we're
Marcos.
on the board. We did it.
They did it. It's 15-1. A little bit of a kind of a weird round. Croatian females only had one player B, and that player kind of went all in banana, but they got kills out of it, so we'll take it. Great retake here from everyone on Croatian females. They almost won their T-side pistol, and they won their CD-side pistol, so it's not all dark on their side, you know? They're good pistolers.
Yeah, definitely. They definitely had a chance there. It's a lot easier to maybe try and pick up momentum if you're not quite on the skill level of Violet Roses, to try and maybe pick up some momentum off pistol. But if it gets robbed from you, it makes things a lot harder here. And it looks like they do win pistol round, but against the rifles, against the AKs of Violet Roses that they were able to buy because of that bomb plant, it's not going to be so lucky this round here. Kind of going to rotate over, but Skills might be able to pull things back. As I say that, Andrea is going to find that kill. 1v3, the Ember Snatch versus the world, keeping her team alive, and no, it will not happen. It's a 16-1.
61, but saving the honor from Croatian females, winning at least one round, the pistol round. What a match coming out of Violet Roses. Not much to analyze other than these uppers were unstoppable.
Yeah. And when you don't have maybe the teamwork, maybe the communication to flash them off of the positions, it makes things just a whole world of harder. But yeah, it's again, a little bit of an expected result, though, as well.
Yeah, a little bit of an expected result, like we mentioned, just because we knew that Christian female was a little bit lower in the seeding, and that's why we started with that game tonight. But once again, it's awesome to see them. It's awesome to see as well Violet Roses in chat a lot. We see Draftley and our teammates in chat as well. So this was our first game of the night. And before we jump into the second game, they're probably ready. They're probably doing the veto as we speak. We're going to go into a short break, and we'll be right back with semifinal number 2.
I'm gonna hold on promoting you this quarter. Cool?
Drop the taco. Get in the car. Does this Sentra feel like a compromise to you?
Wait, what?
The handling, it's good, right? No compromise there.
Nope. Watch this.
Rear automatic braking. So if this Nissan Sentra isn't gonna compromise, why should you?
You're right.
Atta girl.
The all-new Nissan Sentra, with more standard safety features than any other car in its class.
It's not just the ships, the armor, or the aircraft. It's something more. It's the will to fight and determination to win, found inside each and every Marine that answers a nation's call. Battles won.
Welcome back to week 7 of Supergirl Gamer Pro. I'm Miss Harvey, joined with Ixner. You still doing good?
I'm doing good, yeah. Better than ever.
Awesome. There was a little bit of an update, guys. We thought we were jumping into the Silhouette versus Able Esports game. And I have a good news and a bad news. The bad news first. Due to a little bit of a mix-up in the tournaments and also choices from players, Silhouette backed out of this event and will be playing, I assume, next week. But for this week, they decided to not continue on. So the bad news is that we're not going to see Able versus Silhouette. The good news is that we're jumping right away into today's final, Cole. We look at the bracket because we're going to see right away a little bit of Violet Roses versus Able Esports. Are you excited about that?
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a really fun game to watch for sure. And after what we just saw from Violet Roses, I don't know if they will be able to be stopped. They were looking quite impressive. I think they've got a little bit of tougher competition in the likes of Able Esports, but yeah, it should be a pretty decent challenge for them tonight for sure.
Yes, I'm excited because Violet Roses just warmed up and they're ready and fired up. Did they win one week? No, they won last week, actually. That's true. They beat Silhouette last week in the final. And so I'm pretty excited to see how it's going to turn out for this week because, they've been doing great things.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
someone
definitely.
is, Giraffe in chat said, don't forget, we beat Dig as well. That is very true.
That's no small task.
No small task. So, bad news for Able. They were not able to warm up, and they're going to have to bring everything they got right away into a final because they want to win as many points as they want. They want to reach Dignitas and avoid playing seed number 1, who's currently Silhouette in the final. So, this could be a matchup that we're going to see. This final could be a matchup that we're going to see in the grand final in October. So this is pretty interesting. A lot is at stake on this one map. The teams are going to learn to play each other. Able, as we know, pretty nutty on any map that needs a lot of teamwork. Were you there when we casted that Vertigo game and they were incredible on it?
They were really good on Vertigo. They impressed me so much. I think that is one of the big reasons why it was banned pretty early on by Violet Roses. I think that makes a lot of sense. I would definitely keep that banned against them.
I did not see it. All right, so we're gonna see a overpass game, Cole.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's another one that requires a lot of team play, though. So, well, I mean, we did see a lot of team play. We didn't get much of a picture of it because I don't think it was really necessary versus Croatian females for Violet Roses. But yeah, it should be really fun to watch.
Should be really fun. And you know what? The trap that we need to avoid if we are Violet Roses is that we are so comfortable right now. And TS, Nocturne, everyone is re-peeking, dry peeking everything. So we need to kind of take a step back here and a breather because we're going to face Able, who is not probably going to let us get away with these peaks and who's going to try to flush us out with utility and whatnot. So it's going to be a pretty interesting to see how both teams adapt to one of them kind of playing too loose and one of them kind of playing potentially too stiff because they are not warmed up.
Yeah. I mean, you can definitely say that it'll be, a lot of times those repeats can catch you off guard, so it could work out for Violet Roses. It all just depends on what sort of Able Esports we're gonna see tonight. If they aren't that warm, if they're kind of stiff, like you said, they might struggle against like that loose play style. So it'll be really interesting one.
Absolutely. What is your prediction for this final today?
After what I just saw, I gotta give it to Violet Roses. I'm gonna say 16-12.
Damn. All right. 16-12 for Violet Roses. I want to root for Able so bad just because I like them so much. But last week, Violet Roses completely shattered all my expectation. Finally rose to what I've been seeing throughout this whole tournament, which is players are getting more comfortable playing together, they're getting better playing together, and finally winning against both teams. I think it was Silhouette as well as Dig. I think I have to go with Violet Roses too for tonight. It also depends on Abel's roster. You know, they don't always have their 5. They sometimes play with replacement players in the Supergirl Gamer Pro. So if they have their 5, I would like to see a little bit more a closer game, I think, from
Yeah, that's definitely
Abel.
a good point as well. If they have their full set, I didn't check before either. So if they have their
I
full
don't know.
team, it'll definitely be a little. I feel like a little more close, like you said.
Excited for this. If I recall, I think I might have played Abel on Overpass at the showdown and we lost, and I was completely heartbroken. So they definitely have a decent Overpass. Okay, let's just say that.
Okay.
Let's just say that. There's a little bit of betting that's happening in the chat. Apparently, some Violet Roses players betted against each other whoever's gonna win or get more kills and whatnot. So yeah, it's very interesting to see their dynamic. And apparently one of the players in the server cannot ready up, and that's why we're still trying to kill a little bit of time before we jump in. So since this is the last game of the night, cool. Let's thank our amazing sponsors, Zenny, Nissan, US Air Force, GameStop, and the Marines for supporting. Have you ever worn glasses before?
I do. I have a couple pairs of glasses.
You have contacts, right?
Yeah, I got contacts in right now. I have to wear them. I have to wear my contacts for work because I always breathe in my mask and it fogs my glasses up. So I always throw my contacts before I head into my shifts.
But at night, you could switch to your Zennies when you're in front of the computer, right?
Yes. When I'm gaming, trying to block those blue lights before I have to wake up early for class, it helps you sleep. You know, if you get too much blue light in your eyes before you're trying to go to bed, you'll just lay in bed awake forever. It's honestly a pain. So definitely want to get those blue light blockers to get to sleep a little bit earlier.
There's over 300 pair of glasses. I always forget that word in English. It's like the surrounding, the frames. The frames.
Yeah,
3,000 frames on the Zenny website. So go.
I like the clear style.
Go check it out. Yes, it's very cute. Look at. Let me just show you. Let me just do a catwalk modeling here. This is my first clear pair I've ever had. But if you've known me before, you've known me wearing these type of glasses because this is the type of glasses I wore my whole life, except when I was in the 90s, as some might have seen in some pictures. But so I like them as well. But I'm someone that need like really big shapes, frames. Cole, I don't know what your glasses look like. So this is very interesting because this is kind of see-through. You can still see my makeup through it. So I like it.
Yeah, I love clear frames. I got a clear pair of clear frames myself, so that's definitely my style of choice. Oh yeah.
Oh yes, I think you like them in chat as well. Tanner saying he likes them. Pretty excited. So I recommend this. This is not the first time I get glasses that I order online, and every time I've actually been quite surprised with the results. So I encourage you to check it out. It's way more affordable than going to your local store. Swear to God. We have a little bit of update, Cole. Apparently CSGO is down. So it looks like the Valve servers are down. So one player cannot join at the moment.
Valve, man. Valve's always just, they have the best timing in the world, I tell you.
Valve is always hitting that North American primetime night gaming time.
9 p.m. to like 10 p.m. just peak update hours for sure. At least in Valve's opinion.
I think they I've seen the stats before. I do understand it. They're trying to hit where their server is going to be least affected on the player base, but unfortunately
EU.
on the vocal space, it's probably the worst time because American players, we are whiny. So we go on social media and we're like,
yeah, it's a pain for us, but I feel like EU definitely has more players in total, so I kind of understand it. But for like things like this tournament and like ESEA, like MDL relegations that are going on, like it's just kind of sucks for North America.
It does,
but yeah, I mean, I understand it.
I have another good news. It didn't last long. Apparently, the servers are back already, and the player was able to connect to the server. So we should be going live as soon as that player is in. This is gonna be week 7 final. Grand final. There's no lower or upper bracket, so this is the big final. And Roughly was in chat, just chatting, and she had to say, "Okay, bye. I gotta go play." Yeah, go get some kills. You're glad it's not Inferno because those battles in Boiler were not going in your favor at all.
Maybe she had a little bit of time to deathmatch in between games.
I know that a lot of my teammates used to deathmatch all the time, and I think that it's extremely important.
Oh yeah, it's good to warm up. I hit the DMs every time I get in between matchmaking games. Good stuff.
Ooh, you're one of those. I respect it a lot.
Yeah, I just got global in matchmaking.
I respect it.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I stuck it through, and despite getting cheaters every other game, that we finally made it.
Yeah, I'm actually not really on the Valorant grind, but I'm definitely playing more Valorant than CSGO at the moment. Although my CSGO love is still there. I've been playing quite a lot of Valorant.
I played Valorant so much in the beta. I think I burnt myself out on it.
Did you play since the new characters came out?
No, I haven't played Killjoy. I think, is that the only new one so far?
They released Killjoy, Rise.
I don't think I've played. I haven't played since the beta at all.
Yeah, and so a couple new characters came out, but enough about Valorant and more about CSGO. We already talked about Violet Rose's roster, NTS Draft, like Kai, Nocturne, and Andrea, but it's now time to discuss some of Able Esports players. Let's see who's playing today. My screen is a little bit blurry, but I think I see Sapphire, Bouchard, Kimi, KDZ, and Slug.
Yeah. I feel like, is Slug always on their roster? Do you remember?
That's what I don't know. I remember seeing KDZ in the last couple of weeks in playing with them, but I don't know about Slug. We might have seen the Slug once or twice. But Able Esports win in the 9th round, so we're gonna be live right away. Slug with 2 flashes and no kit, if I'm not mistaken, onto Able. So we're just gonna have to trust our skill in this one and hope for the best, as Violet Roses was trying to do a rush monster, and it looks like it's gonna be successful. Only Kimi left here to support that catwalk angle, and she's fighting versus Roughly right away. Ooh. She's gonna come out on top of that exchange. It's all in the hands of Kai and Nocturne to support that post plant, and both are gonna go down right away. What a great retake from Able after losing completely control of Monster.
Yeah, really important that Kimi comes out on top there with that kill, and she does just that. So really, I think the MVP of pistol round number 1 so far. Got herself 2 kills, even follows it up with low HP onto a second player. So did a really good job for her team, and allows her to start things off with some pretty decent momentum here. The question is Violet Rose going to go for the second round buy? It looks like instead they're going to play it a little bit safe, go for a full save this round, and get their AKs into the next here. A couple Deagles, a couple P250s in the hand of Violet Roses here, seeing if they can maybe do a little bit of damage to the money of Able, but likely going to go in a quick 2-0 fashion for the CT side.
Playing aggro and connected, that's always a risky strat. You know, you have SMGs, but you only, you do one mistake and it could turn out badly for Able. But Violet Roses taking a lot of time trying to punish Able for these pushes. And if you look at the health here onto Able, we have 2 players already at half HP. towards that A connect the control. So it's not all pretty and pink for Abel in this round so far.
Yeah, definitely true there, but nice little bit of damage goes on. They've actually got an opening up kill here. Draftley able to take down Kimmy, finally wins that pistol duel, and luckily Slug is able to trade things back on to Kai here, but still a couple low HP players on the side of Abel, but nice kill from KDZ holding down this A bomb site here. Andrea able to follow it up onto Picard, but it all comes down if KDZ can find this kill. She does find one, but NTS quick on the trade here, now 1v2. And the question is, can she get this done here? Gonna go ahead and try and plant bomb, get a couple of extra dollars in for the next round, but already I think this is a pretty solid round for Violent Roses here. They got a good start. NTS, oh, low HP on Sapphire, but she does get the kill. 2-0 start, and Able Esports, they secure the round, but have to invest a lot more into this one.
That was such a good round from Violent Roses. It almost went their way. It's allowed them to have a fantastic third round bye. Look at them, all 5 AKs in full on utility everywhere, and it's not looking that pretty on the Able's side. With 2 players with almost no utility, Famas in hands. Now this could be a very costly second round here for Able. But are we in this round as a push out Munster? Sapphire losing her battle versus 2 players, and NTS is just going to capitalize on it, trying to make that play towards Able. But what he doesn't know is that there's 3 Able players, esports, 4 now towards that catwalk and that side. So Kimmy with a triple kill here on top of that bomb box. That's what I was talking about. Maybe we went a little bit too fast after getting that first kill onto that site without securing it. It's all in the hands of the NTS here with the double kill. 1 versus 1 with Bouchard. They know where both players are, each other, and who's gonna come out on top. It's NTS with the triple kill. Kimmy gave that round to Able on a golden platter, but NTS bought it back with that clutch.
Yeah. I mean, Kimmy just went absolutely huge there. There's nothing more you could have possibly asked for, and still it wasn't enough to take down NTS, who has been absolutely dominating the server in Inferno, and now showing up again, hot and ready to take this this grand final here. I mean, really putting in the work for Violent Roses, and we'll see if. I mean, it's enough here. It's going to be another force buy for Able Esports to try and pull things back, to try and trade things back. And again, another heavy B setup here. 4 players, again, going to be holding things down towards that B site. They've got the perfect read here, so there's got to be some sort of idea here. But already NTS hitting some more shots. Slug close up, has a chance to trade things back. Gets 1, but NTS close by. 3 kills already right now, going for 1 more over towards Pit. Gets stolen away from Nocturne there. KDZ 1v4, and I think this might be too tall of a task.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Slug here. I do believe Kimmy flashed him onto that monster. Could have gotten maybe a double kill. But Able Esports here, I think lucky to get away with 2 kills. Wasn't the greatest positioning. After that retake water, we should have completely given it up, I think. Kind of overstayed our welcome there. And then Violent Roses was able to pick Bouchard with the 5-7. So score is even now, 2-2, but Able Esports is on a pretty rough reset. They have to save again.
Yeah, definitely a good job there. They're just really struggling right now against NTS, and understandably so. I mean, has no trouble so far. Once again, they'll hit this B-bomb site. And I feel like both teams have the perfect read sometimes. I mean, the last couple of rounds, you saw Able Esports with really heavy B setups, and it was the perfect read. Unfortunately, not able to capitalize off of it. But then now you see Violent Roses rushing B against a full 4-player rush long, and works out really well here. 5-on-5, and the bombs are already ticking down quite low. So
yeah,
it's going to be a pretty easy 3-2 start for Violent Roses.
I kind of like the long push because like you mentioned, Violent Roses keeps going B, so maybe they wanted to switch it up for this save round. But like you said, it was a perfect call. Able gambled on towards long. Only getting 1 kill here on Nocturne. Actually, scratch that. Giraffe kills herself, and NTS and Andrea almost exploded to the bomb. That could have been huge for Abel. So
yeah, definitely good.
It was decent considering they were not at all to be found on this round. And we are having another buy round here. Our first full buy round, I would like to say, coming out of Abel versus Violet. Up in hand, KDZ is going to challenge that fountain.
Oh, yeah. Nice pick from KDZ, opening things up. NTS, that's a key player to take down already. So, Able Esports definitely looking poised to take this one. Taking down players absolutely on fire for Violent Roses here. And looks like they will try to continue this pressure towards A against the op of KDZ. She's been hitting quite a couple of shots here. So, I mean, she's holding things down quite well. And it's got to be a little bit scary here. But, oof, Nocturne takes down Kimmy. That's a really good pick. Bouchard able to pick up a kill onto Draftley. Is that right? How do you pronounce
Bouchard.
that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
CH,
she's gonna go for more.
Yeah, she's going for more, and she did her job. 2 kills is great, and I really liked Able Esports setup. If only Kimmy was able to stay alive a little bit longer and look at all of our players onto Able. There was a little bit of an over rotation here, but Violent Roses is gonna run away back to B. Low on HP Nocturne, 10 HP left. So it's gonna be heavily dependent on if Kai can support Violent Rose's teammate here. Let's see if Slug is able to win. And we have a rotation here from number 5 from Sapphire. So I wonder what the intel was, because there's now 2 players from Able inside the B bomb sites. 10 seconds left. This is not doable here. I don't know what Violent Roses was doing.
Yeah, there's no time left. I mean, Kai might be able to get a couple of kills and only gets 1-for-1 trade on the B bomb site. And yeah, a little bit of a question mark there. They kind of timed themselves out with that slow walking. They had to clear so many different angles. Had no idea that Able Esports had no players over towards T spawn. So they waited a little bit too long and allow Able to easily take that round away from him here. And now they've kind of been forced onto what looks to be a half buy here. Not much money here. NTS on a Mac 10, a couple AKs bought up as well. Nocturne on the Mac 10 is, I mean, this might be a difficult one here. Sapphire peeking already towards Cat, already opening things up. NTS is able to trade, but Sapphire, nice double kill from her over towards Water to really support her team. That's NTS and Andrea down. And again, NTS, that player that you definitely want to kill quite early. But Chard is able to find some damage, but not quite a kill yet. Taking the battle, but does come out on top. Nocturne now down out of this round, and that's Bob as well on the ground. So gonna make things a little bit harder.
A great round by Giraffe. That second kill is definitely clean. 3 Famouses so far killed Violent Roses players. Bouchard here is winning so much time for Able after struggling to get that kill. Just the fact that she walked back, not trying to overdo things here, just making sure that Violent Roses cannot commit anywhere else but at B. Pretty crucial. And at B, we have 2 players holding KDZ in the perfect angle to support the left side of the Water player. Bomb is going to get planted, and Sapphire knows. She has all the intel that it's happening at B. This should be a really simple retake for Able. So let's see if they're able to do that 2 versus 4. Giraffe getting the first kill, but right after Sapphire and Kimi closing this round. Clean round from Able. Really impressed with Sapphire's shots there. Hopefully she can shop for a better weapon than a Famous going into this round.
Yeah, I mean, Able played that so perfect there. They do allow for the bomb to get planted, but I mean, they play it so patient, and they don't push anything. After getting that bomb down, they just wait for all of the rotations to come in towards the B bomb site and then hit it together, and that just allows for, you know, a 1 kill to go through for Violent Roses. But other than that, they just get shut down. The bomb gets diffused, and they secure themselves a 4th round. Good start from Able on the CT side here. Really shutting things down. I mean, when it looked a little bit doomed for them at the start, they were losing a couple of really crucial rounds, and KDZ has been one of those key players definitely for Able Esports here, already opening things up in round number 8.
And no one is flushing him out. It's kind of a repeat, not a repeat, but it's a reminder of what happened onto that Inferno game, except this time it's against Violent Roses. KDZ is getting away with these kills fountains. But this time, there was no one there to support him, and he just lost that up for free in the end of Kyler on Violent Roses. So let's see what she's able to do with it. As Kimmy, Bushak is trying to wrap around, but oh my god, NTS just missing her. I wonder what's going to happen with that fight while the rest of Violent Roses is making their way into A. Everyone's going to go down, but Drafley in a 1 versus 4 gets the first. Bomb is down. Here's a 1-on-1 fight towards Bathroom, but she's going to lose that one. It's going to be 5-3 for Violent Roses. For Able Esports, my bad.
Yeah, that was I mean, I cannot believe they snuck past each other somehow. That's a real James Bonds in CSGO. It's not the 007 scoreline. It's all that spy work from Bouchard, and now they got themselves a 5th round here, trying to pick things up still. This is going to be a big question here. KDC already opening things up onto Andrea. That's another good start for Able Esports. I mean, time and time again, she's been opening things up for them. Now going to continue to pressure this B bomb site. NTS down. Kimmy finds another kill on the Drafley. But good trades come through from Nocturne and Drafley as well here. So on a 2-on-2 even situation here. Kai and Nocturne, just the 2 remaining, and good kill from KDC. So aware to that aggression. So now we get into a 1-on-2. Nocturne left with it all to do here, and in a really tough spot. I think they might spot him out here shortly. They at least have an idea. He's going to peek out, but gets taken down. Not able to find anything. Bouchard quick on the trigger. And that's a 6th round and 3 in a row now for Able Esports.
Yeah, a little bit of overextend in that 2 versus 2 from Kai. Pushing that bridge might not have been the play at this point. Would have been preferable probably to stay close. It's a gamble that didn't pay off, though. You never know. If she had made it to the corner, potentially she could have closed that round off. But unfortunately for her, our timing is a little bit off, and KDC got that kill in a jungle. And the rest is history. As you mentioned, it's 6-3, but this time, True Violent Roses is full of weapons. No utility, though. Look at their pockets.
Yeah,
Pretty dry.
It's definitely a little light here in this round. It's been kind of a problem that they've been having, because time and time again, KDZ has been flashed off that angle towards Fountain. This time, instead, she elects to play towards the long, but definitely the utility is going to be a key here as they try and enter into this A bomb site, where it's going to be a tough one to find these kills on to Kimmy and KDZ. The 2 oppers, a double op setup on A. Missed op shot opens up an opportunity, but Kimmy will not miss a second one here as she's able to take down Kai, making things so much harder here. Once again, the ops are putting in work for this CT side here, and already this full stack coming through. 3 players on this A site here, but do they realize that one's so close up towards bathrooms? Drafley looking interested in pushing this smoke. Instead, is playing towards Divider. She turns her attention, finds herself a kill. Slug is available for the trade. Nocturne trades it right back. So we get ourselves a 3-on-3. Kimmy got to feel the pressure over towards the long. Not able to hit that flick onto Andrea. And so now 2-on-3 situation. KDC and Sapphire forced to retake here. Close up angle. Og scoped in a little bit too close for comfort for Sapphire. KDZ trying to trade things back with a couple nice flick shots. But still, again, those scopes, it's just too close here. P250 out, but it will mean nothing as Violent Roses get themselves a 4th round here.
Yeah, and Able Esports, you're with me and you saw the same round that I saw. A little bit of mistakes left and right, causing them to lose that round and not able to capitalize on their position and trade efficiently. Kimmy kind of getting pinched in that cube area, giving the round away to Violent Roses, and it's gonna cause everyone on Violent Rose or on Able Esports to save, except KDZ, who almost got caught by. Actually, we were not on that screen, so I don't know who he almost got caught by, but losing 93 HP, So pretty dangerous here for him. Fall back and completely gives up Bathroom, while Violet Roses is trying to make their way up connector.
Yeah, that's a tough start being a solo op to lose all of your HP. That being said, it's just a one-shot body shot kill, so definitely has some opportunities to still do some work here with that weapon. The question is, I mean, they gave up a lot of map control here already. I mean, you do see Bucard interested in retaking along, but if they don't find any sort of advantage here soon, it's going to get so much harder here. KDZ able to find a kill, but just a one-for-one trade, and TS nails the headshot. And so A site wide open here. It was just an eco, somewhat of a throwaway round, but still very interested in that decision to kind of buy that hero op around KDZ. It might bite Able Esports pretty bad here. I mean,
yeah, not a fan of this because next round it looks like no one is going to be able to afford an op at all. So might as well invest into Deagles for your team and be able to buy that op next. But who knows? We might have had a different speech if KDZ got a 3K with it, but unfortunately it's not the case, and it's gonna give another round to Violent Roses, who's climbing their way back to a tie in this round. But look at the money on Able. So I might, they're gonna go for the double save. So maybe that's why they opted for the op. They're gonna be able to buy one next.
Yeah, might have just been trying to even out the money there
Exactly.
for the rest of the team, and so not the worst decision. Again, like you said, we'd definitely be seeing a different story if that op did a lot more damage there. Not able to find it. Nice flashbang. Gets a lot of information. Nocturne going to feel some pressure here, but nice flick shot. Andrea in support as well. 2 kills of her own. Do they realize that Sapphire snuck through long? One Deagle comes through, but it's all that she'll find as the Molly comes through. Kimmy pushing up as well, and so that gives all the information Violet Roses need. They know every position. Ooh, Sapphire though on fire right now with a 2K here. Gonna continue to push forward, not scared of anything. Pre-firing around the corner, but still Nocturne feeling some pressure here.
And I thought that was a flash. He's gonna get flashed out, but no, he's not. And Kimmy and Sapphire, they know they have money to buy next round, so they keep pushing like you mentioned. But the bomb is planted, it's sticking. So I don't think that we're gonna see much more than that. And as I say that, Nocturne dies. That up is lost, but NTS is gonna try to take it back. I don't think he's gonna die, so chances are he's gonna just pick it up. Kimmy with 12 HP, but she's not able to stop that shopping spree in water. So the op is being secured. Nocturne is going back into this round with the snipe. And let's see what's Able Esports' answer after losing a couple of rounds in a row.
Yeah, I mean, it's a small detail, but I would like to see Sapphire do her best to maybe try and save that AK. Instead, she does get taken down towards the end of it. But nice start already. NTS taken down quite low. Good utility usage from Able Esports here, and I love this boost. It's so fun to watch, as it might catch a couple of these Violent Roses players off guard. They actually are kind of forced off of it. They need to go ahead and throw another smoke towards connector, but going to be pretty difficult to hold that boost, as it's going to be Bucard pushing forward. Nice kill. Draftling ready on the other end of that smoke. Kimmy luckily able to trade things back. But so far, just a 1-for-1 trade. And this early on, I have to say that it usually favors the T side. When you get those 1-for-1s, it spreads the defense thin, as it looks like it's exactly what it's doing here. KDZ trying to find some sort of pick back through divider, but playing around the angle so perfect. KDZ, though, nice shot from her. Is traded back immediately from NTS. So all in all, a bomb site pretty wide open for the taking here. Will the rotates being fast enough? They look like it's just too late here. Site already being taken from the T side. Plant goes forward towards the truck. Nocturne on the op finds a kill. And now Sapphire down out of the round. That's a key player to take down. Sapphire's been showing up really well for Able Esports. Slug luckily able to find a kill of her own here, but still 2 more to go.
1 HP onto Nocturne, and NTS is standing at 23. It's all in this 1 versus 1. Who's gonna get on top? Kimmy taps the bomb. NTS has no idea she got off of it. And this is where it gets dicey. NTS wins the 1-versus-1 against Kimi, but valiant effort. I can't believe Kimi stayed alive that long after trading Bouchard in connector, getting crushed by A. So we'll give her that, but it's not enough to get another round for Able Esports. 7-6. First time that Violent Esports is in the lead, I believe, into this game.
Yeah, they really come back pretty strong here in the latter half of the first half here, but still got a little bit more work to do. I mean, Able Esports have kind of been struggling in terms of the economy. Of course, that CT side, so hard to build that money, but I mean, it just seems like Violent Roses, despite the best efforts of Able Esports, are really struggling here against the fragging potential that executes on towards A here. Full stack going forward. And already 2 kills coming through. It is a 1 kill for Sapphire, doing some good damage, but still, they've got the advantage here. Kai able to get herself 2 in the round so far, but I mean, not a lot of damage being put forward here. No AKs picked up. KDZ looking to pick up that one, but bomb will go down over towards the A site, and I think Sapphire and KDZ might be interested in saving these AKs, bringing them into the next round, and allowing for a little bit of a cushion for the CT side economy.
Yeah, it's going to be the last round of this right after this. So if you look at the money, it's going to help. It's going to help a lot, these 2 AKs. Also, AKs on T side and CT side. It's always good to have. Feel that extra point of confidence when you start the round, just because you're holding that Kalashnikov into your ends. A lot of players' favorite, probably most players' favorite gun in this game. Will Sapphire and KDZ successfully save it? The answer is yes. 8
That's
to
just
6.
right there. That's right there. Why? The one-shot headshot right there. So nice on the CT side whenever you're holding angles to just instantly kill someone who peeks in. Makes things a lot more easier rather than just the dink that can come through. But we will end the first half with a full buy versus full buy, which is always fun to watch here. And again, KDZ as well as Sapphire this round, both on the AWP, but ooh, that looked dead on, but unfortunately not able to hit it. Sapphire getting flashed off the angle, gets killed immediately here. Kimmy, though, gets 2 of her own. Those headshots coming through. It's exactly why you love the AK. Now is alone versus 3 here. Trying to find this kill on the slug, take it down low. But still, going to be a lot more work to do. Half HP on her, trying to find some spam through the wall, but a little bit unsure if she wants to continue to pressure this A side. That might be a good nade, but unfortunately doesn't make the distance there. And so we'll still have a lot to go.
Yeah, 1 versus 3, as you mentioned, for Kai. She's going to have to get a 3K if she wants any chance of winning this round. But just a bomb in hand, 50 seconds left. You know, it's not the end of the world. I'm actually surprised that Able is kind of staying ground, holding their feet into B, and we're going to see this is going to lead into the next half. And I'm going to try to look at the scoreboard real quick because usually it changes so fast with the European format. Exactly. We are already live at the pistol of the second half, but NTS, you're again back-to-back our champion in the server tonight, putting a lot of kills on the scoreboard for Violent Roses. 8-7 here as they head into their CT side. We might have been right on our prediction. It's definitely looking good as they try to win this match.
Yeah, I mean, it is the grand finals, so I would always predict things to be close here, and it looks like that's what we're gonna get. I mean, 8-7 half, and both teams really looking like they're trading the momentum back and forth, which can always mean that we will continue to see these teams trade rounds here. I'm expecting this to be quite a close game here. Looks like Able Esports have a pretty decent read in this round. There's only one player jump spotting on A. I believe that Nocturne has spotted a couple players out towards Divider. Going to continue, try and jump peek, try and probe for some information here. The nades are starting to land, though, on this A bomb site. So Nocturne is going to go ahead and fall off. Give the side up. Oh, no, though. KDZ. The beautiful headshot. Dink, and then the follow-up body shot to find that kill. Kai as well taken down so low, so Able Esports are looking well positioned. Oh, my God. How did Kai land that headshot? 15
Not quite
HP.
sure. 3 left onto Kai and KDZ with the triple kill already into this round. It's all in the hands of Andrea. I'm not gonna lie, Kai is already a dead body. KDZ almost getting the ace here in this round. I believe it was a 4K and an assist. And we might have a pause here. It looks like it's a tech pause onto Able Esports as one player needs to reconnect. Busha needs to restart her game or restart her PC or like that, you know. Could be any of those. But what a round by KDZ.
Yeah. That was
Wow.
unbelievable. That first shot onto Nocturne, well, I mean, that was unbelievable. Not allowing any sort of escape. You know that Nocturne wanted to try and run away, maybe try and force the retake on that A-bomb site, instead shut and forced to watch from the sidelines there. So really good start for Able Esports, kind of on that tougher half, the T side. Gonna make things a little bit harder, but I mean, alleviating a little bit of that pressure, a little bit of that worry with that pistol round win.
Yeah, actually, Top Nocture had an amazing play here if he stayed alive going back to bank, but unfortunately, he wasn't able to make it in time. But he played that round, other than that, almost impeccable.
Oh, yeah.
You saw on the mini map, as soon as he spotted someone, Bathroom, Violet Roses broke their stack towards B and rotated. If only he could have kept control of that bank, that round would have had a potentially a different outcome. But Able Esports using their second timeout here to try to have Bushara back into this game.
Yeah, I mean, I did get KDZ just perfect shots onto Nocturne. But yeah, like you said, that was a really smart play. I mean, it was known that A site wasn't going to be held 1v5. There's no chance in this world that Nocturne was able to come out on top. But yeah, not able to make it to bank. Maybe spent a little bit too long on dice. And Able Esports, that was a really well executed round from them for the pistol.
For sure. And wondering what's going to happen here. It looks like Able Esports is using another timeout. I think Violet Roses supported them here. I think you only get 2 per round, challenge mode, something like that. But it looks like Bouchard is not coming back in the server yet. So we will be waiting for a return before we go live. It looks like the players are chatting, so maybe it's a bigger issue than they thought, or maybe they're just having fun. Sapphire is also leaving the server. I wonder if it wasn't like last time there's a rate issue, they forgot to change their rate or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Shog's back. That's
But we
good
got
news.
one. Sapphire just left, so maybe both of them needed to restart.
Yeah, it's exactly what happened a couple I think it might have been last week. After a couple of rounds, 2 players left and rejoined. So guys, if you're new to CSGO, if you're like not used to CSGO, make sure to have your rates in your auto exec. So every time that you start the game, no matter where you connect, your rates are always the same. So you don't get tricked if you join a non-ESC server, because they on ESC they force the rates, but everywhere else you have to do it manually. So here it is. Sapphire is back. Bouchard is back. Bouchard bought an AK here. I don't know if that was a mistake or if we're gonna see an Able Esports force buy here.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Violet Roses, they don't really have to force it too much here. They've got a lot of rounds to work with still, even if they give Able Esports the lead once again.
Oh yeah, I don't know why I just said that. Able 1 pistol, we're fine. Buy your AK, Bouchard, you're fine. I got lost a little bit with these pauses back to back. Yeah. For some reason, I thought they were on a save. Okay, we're good. 8-8, Cole.
Yeah. Even scoreline here in the second half, and it should continue the back and forth trading of the rounds. And like I said, Violet Roses, I feel like they're playing a little bit safe here, going for this full save, not too nervous about given up a lead to Able because they're on the safer half. They're on the easier half, arguably. So they have a decent opportunity to try and take Able to the task here with the USPs and go into the next round with just M4s.
Yeah, it's in the double smoke here to take control of Connector. Always extremely efficient with Sapphire and a funky MP5. You rarely see it nowadays, but it's a fun gun to play with, and it looks like B is completely clear.
Yeah.
With that
yeah, wide
SMG
open.
clearing the bomb site. As Kimmy makes her way to be able to smoke heaven for a team and completely gaining control of that bomb site all by herself. That double smoke from Able Esports towards A might have pulled all of the rotation from Violent Roses to A. A little bit of a mistake here for them.
Yeah, I like the idea here from Able Esports, sending one player in the MAC-10 of Kimmy, solo into B, trying to find any information. If she dies, it's not that big of a deal. It's not too much money out of the pocket of the T side, but if she finds out that there's no one there, then they have the perfect read. They know to just send a bomb that way, and so, I mean, perfect round. That's what I really like to see on these anti-ecos for the T side, to just send that MAC-10 in first and just try and find the reads, not walk into any stacks if possible.
Kai trying to save that MP5 onto round 18. She might even be able to upgrade to an AK if she plays her card right, which she does. Gets the kill into Slug. It's actually a Galil, but KDZ is gonna punish her for her impatience. It wasn't impatience. It was just from being so antsy and panicking.
Yeah, there's people starting to close in from all angles. She was forced onto her feet there, like you said. Just a good hunt there from Violet Rose, or Able Esports, so not allowed for anything to be saved.
Looks like we're going to do a pop flash in the strat, and that smokes from Violet, from the... Actually, it was from Able. Kind of weird. Big miss, I think. And Wushal getting the entry kill onto Adria is going to give Able Esports a free bomb site.
That was a phenomenal take from Able there. Already opening things up. Picard does get a little bit over aggressive and trades a kill back, but I mean, does manage to take Draftley down to 1 HP here. The trades are coming through. Nocturne and NTS get 2 kills here. Bomb's not planted for them as well. Going to make things a lot more difficult. Does that molly quite land? I think the smoke's on the bomb as well here. Kai and Sapphire getting a couple of kills here. Sapphire just needs to find one more. The defuse is coming through. Too little too late. And Violet Roses steal that round away there.
Yeah, you said it. It was definitely a steal to make it 9-9. You know, Bouchal might have gotten the first kill, but Violet Roses, everybody else stayed alive, and they retook control of water and outside monsters so fast. I don't know if you guys saw, but that pump flash from Kai allowing NTS to kill that player monster, it was huge. And Bouchal might be biting her nail here because her death in the end, with that little bit of an overpeak towards Banana, might have made all the difference if she had stayed alive.
Yeah, you're exactly right there. I think that was a little bit of impatience and a little bit of over-aggression that really came back to punish them here. And now they're going to have to force this round. They'll have a decent opportunity in the next one to invest in this, but still, it's going to be tough. It's Violet Roses trading the lead back, and that double save is already working wonders for him. Nocturne finds a kill onto Slug as well as Sapphire, so 2 of those key players down for Able Esports, but Picard already on this A-bomb site. Doesn't work out for Andrea. Too quick, too aware. KDC from Bathroom, so is able to trade one back here. So good start. Kimmy finds one as well, so now into a 2-on-2 here. This is very doable, especially with B bomb site wide open. It looks like Able Esports have the idea that they're going to just push in here. You still have to worry about NTS, and this has been a player who's been lighting up the server all night, and it'll happen once again. 1 kill going through onto KDZ already. Kimmy on the other angle, though. He will not miss. I mean, just 23-11, showing up pretty huge for Violet Roses here in the round number 19.
Yeah, and it was a broken buy for Able, so we take that close round. But we also will scratch that off and start fresh as we go into round 20 because it's now 10-9 for Violent Roses. And look at Abel's utility here. Not a lot in hands, and we are gonna be taking water control. But both teams are kind of stuck in con and water, so we're gonna see a pretty early fight into this round as Kai is successful onto Sapphire, and she's gonna be able to run away towards it. She is. She's completely out of there, and they like, excuse me, and Violent Roses is gonna get away with that 5 versus 4 with 1 minute 15 left into this round.
That was so huge from Kai. I don't know. That's such a hard angle to win, and she actually managed to come out on top there. Nice little double peek. Draftley's in a well-positioned place to trade that kill, and so, I mean, there is 1 kill from KDZ coming through, but instantly traded back. Nice headshot from Slug, though, onto NTS. Draftley now left alone on this B bomb site. Finds herself a 2nd kill, but is to be taken down. Kimmy as well, holding things down. Nocturne out, and it's the player who started it all off for Violent Roses to try and finish it for him. Double peek coming through, but it's not quite timed enough here. Kite with the flashbang does get taken down. Nice shot from Kimmy. And they even things back 10-10. Again, we're back to this.
No. I don't like what happened at short. It was 5 versus 4. Kai did everything for Violent Roses in this round. Got a kill, ran away with it, and then they, for some reason, decided to retake water control when they knew that a lot of Able players were in there. Even though they evened out that fight, it made it, at that point, doable for Able to come back at it. So, very disappointed, unfortunately, for Violent Roses. And they have to be on a broken buy here. Only 1 SMGs, couple Deagles, and it's 5-7 in end. So, let's see what they can do with it here with Nocturne in Batroom, about to face 4 players right outside of it.
I feel like they've been kind of forced onto the back hands here. Nocturne with the Deagle spam just gets shut down. Sapphire is able to find that kill here. They still got to worry about Kai in connector, but Kai's got to worry about so many different angles here. Worried about connector, worried about top con, and I mean, they don't have water control, so that's going to be another question mark. Although, look at who is on B site right now. It's not a CT, it's Kimmy just holding things down on the B site, so I mean, it looks like they will continue to pressure A. Bukard does get taken down, which is a little bit of a question mark for me. It wasn't really necessary, but all in all, 4-on-4, and not too much to worry about, especially with Kimmy on this B bomb site already finding herself a kill, as well onto that unsuspecting player, Kai, taken down. And now, I mean, forced onto just pistols here. Kimmy going to continue to pressure.
Kimmy doing a lot of work here for Able, getting 2 frats back to back, but taking control, and the way she made control, or padding, everything was perfect, you know. Even getting those skills, and it's gonna leave Andrea running away with that 8K. She doesn't want to mess with 4 Able Esports while planted towards B. And we're gonna see Able coming back into this game 11-10. And I said coming back, they were never that far, but definitely had lost the lead a little bit. And I'm not quite sure if Violent Roses, if Able won their way back, or if Violent Roses unfortunately gave up these last couple of rounds by not really playing as careful as they should have. Remember what we talked about in the freeze in between these 2 games, how they might play a little bit too loose, and you need to remember they're playing Able here, and they cannot get away with as many mistakes as they did versus Ocean Phoenix.
Yeah, you're really right. I feel like a lot of these mistakes are getting punished now by Able Esports. Like you said, like you mentioned, that double peek that came through water control in the 4-on-5. I mean, it gave them a 1-for-1, but again, at what cost? They didn't really need water control. They had already gotten the advantage in the round. They could have just sat back on the site and I mean, just allowed them to push in with a man advantage, but instead they fall a little bit short, and so now it's a double save, and it looks like Able Esports are looking really well positioned to try and get the 12th round here. Ooh, that's a good tank though from Kai. Doesn't managed to find the kill on the Sapphire. Cool, calm, and collected, able to find that kill onto Kai there. So not all is lost, just a couple of points of HP. And I mean, they have the full B stack here, but it looks like Sapphire's not going to push into it.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, full save here. We might be on a double save. But Abel is trying to regroup towards A as Slug is making its way towards bathroom. A smoking hen, mollying the bomb side box, and Abel is going to go into a very light execute, but always good to stay light versus pistol. You don't want them to navigate through these heavy smokes. The bomb is going to get planted by KDZ. And it looks like Violet Roses is setting up for exits, trying to shop for some weapons. And they're looking for a sale here. They're looking to catch one of Abel's esports player off guard and run away with another AK into this round. But Abel is playing so disciplined. No one is hunting. Everyone is holding their ground, and they're going to exit together towards bathroom without being spotted by Violet Roses at all.
It's so smart from them not to drop their weapons. I don't think, despite the kills coming through, I don't think they'll be able to pick up the weapons as they do drop the bomb. And it looks like Kimmy's holding things down. And so, I mean, if they were able to get those AKs, maybe drop a couple weapons, Violet Roses would be able to invest so much into the utility in this round. But instead, Able Esports play it really smart. They don't drop too much in economy. They do die towards the end, so that's at least a win for Violet Roses. But just like you said, just so smart from Able Esports, so disciplined not to try and hunt those USP kills, which will mean nothing but, you know, just another kill on the scoreboard there. And speaking of another kill on the scoreboard, KDZ opening things up. I mean, I feel like she has been just time and time again that key player for Able Esports in terms of opening duels.
Yeah, it seemed like it was a little bit of a mistake here from Andrea as she died with an AK in hands towards Monster, not even challenging KDZ with an op. So this time it's Able Esports on top here, ahead of in this round with a kill. And this is where actually Violet Roses should make a move, and the move is being done by Nocturne. Potentially a little bit too fast here as no one was committed towards B. We're going to be in a 5 versus 3 execute. We're just holding here. 45 seconds left, and Able is not committed to B yet. Bomb is making its way towards Monster, and KDZ trying to entry frag here with that op. That could have been very costly here if Giraffe got away with that kill, but NTS and Kai winning their battle. So it's all in the hands of Kimmy. 25 seconds left, and Kai is going to beat that molly. I don't think that Kimmy is aware. She's going to have to hit a 6 shot, and too bad we're not in Kimmy's eyes, because this might have been a pretty quick flick, because I really doubt they expected, or she expected Kai to be that far ahead onto bridge.
Yeah, that was so nice from Kimmy there. I think a timeout is called off the back of it. Violet Roses definitely feeling the weight of the world right now as they're forced onto another save round here. It's the CTS side economy. So hard to build up any sort of money despite having max loss bonus. I mean, all they're going to be able to afford is a couple of Deagles and armor, and I think that they need this round very much so. They still have the opportunity to close it out in regulation, but it's starting to slip away from them here, and especially with the momentum, 4 rounds in a row for Able Esports. They're looking so dominant on this T side.
Both teams kind of struggling to block the uppers, because both of them are top fraggers on both sides with over 25 kills each. So they are doing a lot of work here on their respective teams. But this is looking very interesting. If Able Esports win that game, they will be so close to Dignitas. They'll be 75 points behind Dig. So this could completely change the outcome of the playoffs here, especially with Silhouette not participating into our final. So it looks like everybody is closing in on each other in the scoreline. after everyone kind of secured their spot into the final.
Yeah, I think we're also getting a good peek at what to expect from this team going forward. If they can continue this sort of performance against teams like Dignitas and Silhouette and Dignitas, I mean, it's going to be really interesting. That was such a nice shot from Nocturne, though. Oh, Kimmy!
Ooh, Kimmy
It will
sees
work out, though. I think.
Kimmy sees Girafle's butt, and no one raised the alarm for her, so that's unfortunate. And there was a player into that B bump site. It was Andrea, not in an angle good enough to save Girafle's life. She's still gonna trade that kill. It was almost dangerous for Abel, but they are putting Violent Roses in a corner of the classroom and asking them for their lunch money because look at the score, 14-10. Tie point for Able Esports as we are full guns and utility on both sides. Round 15 is going to be a good one.
Yeah, it all comes down to this round, really, for Violent Roses. If they drop this one, they're going to be onto a very poor buy, and they're up against match point if they drop this one. So this is absolutely necessary for Violent Roses. They can't really afford to give this round up, and it's going to be where all the marbles lie here. Kimmy already has a very good position, aggressive towards Catwalk. The smoke's going to fade. They aren't quite peeking it here for Violent Roses, but will they expect Kimmy's aggression here? That's going to be a really good molly. Forces Andrea off, but Andrea hits the spray down onto Kimmy. So despite the good utility usage from her, she still drops, falls a little bit short here. So now it's the first advantage for Violent Roses that we've seen in quite a bit.
Yeah, it was really good play from Kimmy, but Andrea's shot just came out stronger. It's very interesting how this is kind of the first time that Able Esports is slowing the pace down and not doing something as a team. And it's also one of the only round that Violent Roses is able to pick them one by one. So I would, if I was able, it's 3 versus 5, so it's not looking that great for this round. I would extremely consider going back to their kind of teamwork executed round. That was extremely successful. And we're going to see a full-on B-rush here. Execute from the remaining players of Able, but Giraffe and Andrea are coming out on top of these skills. It's all in the end of Sapphire in a 1 versus 5. She's gonna fall in the ends of Nocturne.
Yeah. I don't see a real problem in Able Esports' executes. I mean, so far it seems like Violent Roses have had no answer to it. This time they do try and play that slower default setup, like you said, and it does bite them in the back there. I mean, I feel like a lot lies on that first pick, and the fact that Andrea just absolutely destroyed Kimmy there makes a big difference. But still, I mean, they've got so many rounds to work with here. The silver lining for Violent Roses is that they really survived with a lot of players in that last round. So starting to build up that CT side economy, and still Able Esports have yet to get that so crucial map point here. Nice shot from Kai as well. Following things up. Just going to go ahead and throw a molly, throw a smoke, buy some time. Flashbang comes forward. She gets herself maybe out of long. Spam doesn't quite connect enough. And so 23 HP, able to make the great escape and remain alive. I feel like she's done that so many times to them.
Kai is so smart. You know, she's a veteran in the community. And her, first of all, Able Esports completely switching it up, sending 4 players who are along for the first time into this half. Kai able to get a kill and get away with it while she was pinned down in bathroom is quite spectacular. Is Kitties, you gotta come out on top of this battle. So much patience, but Kimmy was on the other side of that wall, getting ready to get the double. Able Esports completely entering that bomb site, and actually we needed someone from Able to shut Kimmy down because that 3K was so spectacular that Southfire was like, I'm gonna kill you because you're getting all the kills for yourself. But that means we're in a 2 versus 2 bomb planted, and we're not in the greatest of positions for Able. And as I say that, I realized that Sapphire is flanking the flank.
Yeah, but
never mind.
The bomb is planted really well for them here. They haven't yet tapped it. Finally, dude. Now they only have to worry about Andrea still sticking the bomb. She sneaks it away from them, and they live another day. Oh my god.
Kimmy with the 3K. I feel that this is the 4th 3K that she's gotten into this game. Unfortunately, once again, it's not enough. Every time she got 3Ks, actually 2 rounds that she got 3Ks into this game, it wasn't enough. Violent Roses was able to win these rounds. Huge retake here from Violent Roses. Wow, what a sneaky defuse.
Yeah, that was so important there. They do manage to kill all 5 here, but once again, it looks like Able Esports is going back to their bread and butter, this B execute that always works out for them. On the other side of things, Violent Roses with some heavy water control here, but the Molly's going to be so well timed, but Card's flanking them from water as well. Sapphire nails that shot onto Andrea. 2 on 4, and they're going to have to come back into this one. Oh, no. It's looking so much worse, though, here. Draftly taken down as well. It's match point for Able Esports. Money in shambles for Violent Roses, and this could be very well the last round of tonight.
Yeah, Nocturne and I believe it was, I forgot, but they should not have gone for this round. It was a 2 versus 4, if I'm not mistaken, but they had no positioning. It's too bad. And like you said, it is match point for Able. It is 100 points on the line versus 75. Violent Roses is not looking that great to win this round, as Sapphire is going to get the first kill onto Andrea, and Kai is in connector. Is she going to be able to get a sneaky kill and run away with it once again?
Yeah, it's going to be the real test here.
Yeah,
Easy.
only time will let us
my
know. But then
God.
Nocturne with the headshot.
Nice kill from Draftly as well. Holding things down. It's Kai as well. Gonna be peeking connector. Gets 2K of her own. And it's looking very well here for Violent Roses, trying to keep themselves alive. Maybe take things into overtime as well. Very possible here. If they just win a couple more rounds, force Able Esports onto a save. It's now just Slug, though. 1v3 and has a decent opportunity of closing this out. Still has to worry about a couple more players, though.
Yeah, I think he just got spotted, and this is when you see on the minimap rotation all across the map for Violent Roses. Someone is trying to flank him and caught the rotation back, and someone is going back to support. Actually, there's a big flank and a short flank here with someone in A. This could be dangerous for Violent Esports. Slug has an opportunity to get away with a 1 versus 1 fight here in connector. 25 seconds left, though. Let's see if he can get away with it. Exactly what I mentioned. He's going to be able to get that smoke out, flash himself out, and plant the bomb.
Yeah, this could be huge from Slug here. Still 2 more to go, though, and they're waiting for each other to retake. But Slug has time to get himself in a good position. And yes, Draftly, though, is able to close it out for Violent Roses. That was a lot more scarier than I initially thought here. And with that damage, with those kills that were found towards the end, it still means that Violent Roses have kind of on the back side of the money situation here. Andrea and Nocturne both forced onto the FAMASs versus 5 AKs on the side of Able Esports. So still a little bit to worry about here. So, I mean, a lot's riding on this round. A money situation for both teams in dire straits. And, I mean, if Violent Roses can pick this one up, they might have just forced Able Esports onto a very poor buy for the last half, though.
Completely agree. And Violent Roses, without the utility to push back Able, they are playing extremely passive towards A. So let's see how it turns out for them. No op in hand. They cannot get any deep intel. It looks like Able is just going to do a long execute here with 3 players getting ready to pop flash out. It's all in the ends of our little Kai sneaky player in the corner towards long. And I'm wondering who's going to come out on top of that battle. Kimi was so aware, but Kai here getting the first kill. And it's going to be a pure execute. Dry peek. Pop flash. Slug kind of confused. Shooting their teammate, and Giraffely coming out is stopping that bomb plant. Good call here from Sapphire. Kind of trying to win more time. And as I see that, I'm so scared.
Oh, that's a good kill there from Draftly.
Good kill. It's all in the hands of Bouchard in the 1 versus 1. Are we going to have a rough round number 30? Or is this going to be Able Esports winning out?
Oh, good on Andrea. That's a huge 1v2 there. or at least it could have been for Bouchard, but just falls a little bit short. Spam through the smoke from Andrea there, and so bomb gets planted, but they still won't be able to afford 5 AKs. They might be forced onto Galil's Mac-10's bot already, and so we could be staring down the barrel of an overtime grand finals, which would be just fantastic.
I think we are looking at an overtime grand final if Kai can get away with one of her sneaky kills. You know, she might not be as high as her teammates on the scoreboard, but she's always doing work, and here she is again getting one, but this time trading and not able to successfully get away with it. And Abel is going to try to capitalize on that bathroom control after killing Kai, making a lot of noise, and Nocturne is hearing all of it.
Yeah,
Let's see what Abel's going to do with that.
They're so close to each other. Just a wall protecting Nocturne right now. That's all it takes to tear that down. Tear down this A-side defense is Nocturne to fall here, but I don't think Bouchard has the idea here. Flashman comes through. Bouchard hears the footsteps, and so now Nocturne's location has to be known. It's a headshot from Bouchard here. Gonna continue to push. NTS is behind, holding A-site down, luckily, for the side of Violent Roses, but will feel the pressure of Able Esports playing behind the truck. We're being checked here. Now location given up. Kimmy hits the headshot. Andrea trying to find the shots through the smoke, but it's just Draftley and Andrea to close things out. Able Esports are looking to close this out in regulation here with the force buy with just the Mac-10s. The retakes coming through. Both players interested in finding this bank kill. That's a nice shot, but the grenade close behind. Slug lands the touchdown, and so now Draftley versus the world right now. 1v2. Just trying to find this player towards second. Flowers, not quite spotting it out. Headshot, not quite landing. And so Able Esports close it out 16-14. They weren't able to do it. They just fell a little bit short towards the end.
Able Esports with 16, NTS with 30 bombs, but it's not going to be enough for Violent Roses to win. But everybody played so well. We almost had a overtime final. This was almost the perfect story. But you know what? It's going to make a grand final extremely exciting because Able here winning that 100 point.
Yeah.
And Violent Roses getting another second place. I'm sorry, Violent Roses. You might have to come back next week and try to win it again. But that being said, it means that Violent Roses is at 500 points. Silhouette potentially at 525 points. We'll see if they're getting their 50 points from not really playing tonight. Dignitas not moving at 375 points, as well as Able Esports winning 100 points. So they're at 300 points. Wow, Cole, this is getting hot.
Yeah, it's going to make, like you said, the grand finals really interesting to watch here, depending on what the seeding is going to look like. It's going to matter a lot for these teams. I think, again, they're going to be trying to avoid certain teams. I'm not going to name names, but I'm sure that no one wants to play Dignitas first round. That's going to be kind of scary.
People are trying to avoid Dignitas, but at this point, we don't know who's going to hand where, because Dig could finish either third or fourth, which could change as well where Silhouette is going to finish. So it's all up in the air. What we know is that no one can probably catch them back up. So I'm trying to see. Yes, no one can catch them back up. So we have our top four for the grand final on October 4th. If you miss me announcing it at the beginning of the stream, we have switched to an online format on October 4th on a Sunday. We're going to see the Grand Supergirl Gamer Pro Grand Final Counter-Strike event be best of 3 this time with Silhouette, Violent Roses, Dignitas, and Able Esports. And they're going to fight for a $12,000 pool prize that weekend. Are you excited about it?
I'm very excited. Yeah, it's just a big shout out to our sponsors, of course, for helping us out and supporting women in gaming. That's really cool. Zinni, Nissan, Air Force, GameStop, and the Marines, of course. I mean, big shout out to them. That's a really cool prize pool, and well deserved as well.
Yeah, it wouldn't be possible without them, but it would also not be possible without the Supergirl Gamer Pro organization, as well as our team of admins and production behind the scene.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And you know what? I want to thank as well you fans in the chat coming week after week. We always see you in there. So thank you so much for showing up. Congratulations once again to Able Esports for week number 7, a victory, 100 points in their pockets. They're leaving tonight. But it's not over for Supergirl Gamer Pro this weekend. We also have tomorrow League of Legends, as well as Sunday a little bit of Hearthstone. So we'll see you guys tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern time. This was Miss Harvey. Thank you so much, Cole, for casting with me.
Of course.
It was extremely appreciated. Good night, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
No one knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. It stands ready to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
You can trade all the games, accessories, consoles, and tech you don't use anymore to get cash or store credit at GameStop. Check out the Trade Center on the GameStop app, visit GameStop.com/trade, or talk to a guest advisor at your local GameStop store to see how much your trades are worth.
For a long time, we had to prove ourselves. But we always knew what we were capable of. We knew when the time came, we would be ready for anything. Our numbers keep rising. And so do we.